Good morning. How is everybody? Coming in hot? I am. There's Becca and Marcy. Good morning. Good morning, Nina. Hey, Jessica. Just sent your book out yesterday that you ordered. Sent that right on out. Went into the old slot mailbox. Oh, you can really see this zit today. That is a look. Hey, Kelly and Felicia and Tia. Shelly, hi. Caitlin. I have one here too. Do you see that one too? Fresh cup of coffee. Oh, you got your pumpkin? I bought pumpkin spice coffee last week. Got all excited. Saw it on the shelf. I was like, oh, I need to get that. I need to get that. I need to get that. I also bought several bags of goldfish crackers to donate to my youngest son's class for snack time, because they still do snack time in 2nd grade. And so, oh, yay, Jebba. So I'm packing up all of these goldfish to send in with him, and I'm like, here's your bag. Take these in, give them to your teacher. Here's some snack. I know I forgot to send it in last week. Here you go. So I spent days looking all over the cabinets for my pumpkin spice coffee that I had just got. I'm looking high, I'm looking low. I'm like, I left it at the store. I left it at the store. It happens. I've done it plenty of times. I hope you're feeling better, Nikki. And so I'm thinking to myself, that's okay. I'll just get another bag when I go next week. I get a note from my son's teacher who says, thank you so much for the snacks. I'm assuming this pumpkin spice coffee was not for me. I will send it back with your son. So I sent her my pumpkin spice coffee. So I replied back, please enjoy the pumpkin spice coffee. You know, finders, keepers, losers, weepers. So I did, in fact, send the pumpkin spice coffee in to my child's teacher. And then I was kind of like, well, you know, I guess that was a nice thing. I didn't do it on purpose, but I'm taking that. I'm taking that as a win. Pumpkin spice oil changes are back. I know, everybody has gone crazy with the whole pumpkin spice thing. You know, that is a true story. Everybody has gone nuts with the pumpkin spice. But I gotta tell you, I like it, you know. I do, it gets me feeling fall-ish. Although, there is nothing fall about what's the weather in Florida right now. What's in that planter on the, oh, this? No, it's not a planter. It's just a goat with a fake flower in its bum. My mom got me that for my birthday a couple years ago. Family. The legacy of a lifetime. Get out of here. All right. Oh, thank you. FabFitFun. Julie says, I want to like pumpkin spice, but I can't. I just don't. A pumpkin jelly shot face mask. That's something I've never heard of. No, are you kidding me? So they're saying, Rachel's saying it's 90 in Southern California. Let me tell you, with the heat index on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week, we were at 103 and 105. It has been ridiculous. May I also tell you that on Monday of this week, the air conditioning in my van broke. So I was finally like, listen, I said to my husband, I was like, you need to take the van in to get the air fixed. He has yet to do so. So I have been driving his car. And I told him he is welcome to drive the van with the broken air as long as he wants. I will no longer be riding around in the van with broken air conditioner. Come on, come. We've already started filter free. You're late. Let's go. Up. Silly girl. She forgot it was time for filter free. She's late. So yeah, so Chrissy, it's one of my faves. So yeah, so I really want it to be fall, so I find myself pretending that it's fall when I'm in the house. Like I'll wear like wool socks, which is ridiculous because it's so friggin' hot out. I'll put on, I'll wear a scarf around the house just because I want to feel like everybody else, because I'm really sick and tired of seeing all of the cute fall-ish things that people are doing up in the north with their boots and their scarves and their apples, friggin' apples. I mean, I just can't. 52 degrees in Iowa. But yes, it's beautiful. I'm sure your weather is beautiful. So yeah. Fall is drunk here in Florida. Yeah. Just got done with a 3-mile run in Texas, 97% humidity. Look, I'm with you. I feel you. I'm currently living in 100% humidity. 7th circle of hell. You just gotta pretend it's fall. And I have like all of my Halloween and fall decorations right there getting ready to go up. Yeah. Yeah, look, Michigan's looking like fall and loving it. It's like, yeah, I know. Shut up. Shut up. I should travel this fall. We talked about it. My husband asked if I wanted to do something, so I'm trying to figure out if we think that we can make it work. I can't travel in October because I have the show. I have the show in Jacksonville, and then we are taking a trip for a social media conference in the middle of October. So there's no other availability in my October to travel. And I was told that the leaves have already changed if you go in November, which I was super bummed about because I was like, well, why? Because November would work. I could go make a trip work in November, but everybody's like, oh no, the leaves have already changed. And it's like, all of them? All of the leaves? Like, I didn't realize it was like so specific. Like, no, after October 22nd, leaves have all changed. So it's like, oh, I didn't realize it was that a hard and fast line. Yeah. Yeah, I really didn't. So our leaves never change. Not even a little bit do they change. They do die. And so basically, like, everything in Florida just dies, and then when the rain comes back, then it just decides, all right, I'm alive again. But that's it. Humid in Ohio? Is it really? Yeah. Our trees are changing colors last week. Next week we'll be in the 40s. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, come to Vermont. No, I heard you, Penny. The issue, what I'm saying is, if the leaves have already changed in November, do I want to go? Then they're falling off the trees. Yeah, leaves change late September to mid-October, and then it's just a hard, fast line. October 18th. We're out. Leaves are done. Any hoozle. So yeah, so there's that. So we've got that going on. So the podcast has been a lot of fun. We'll do another episode of the podcast today with my friend, my girl, Tiffany. And I've had a lot of really great reviews and messages from you guys that you're loving it. Believe me, we're loving it. We have a blast together and we love chatting with you guys, so that's fun. I'm trying to think what other things are going on. Parent-teacher conference today. Parent-teacher conference this afternoon. And I say it like that because I'm really nervous about having the conversation about math with them because my daughter is struggling in math. And when I say struggling, I mean it has taken every ounce of our strength and prayers and soul to get this child to a C in 4th grade in math. She is having a hard time. Now, for those of you who've been here with me for quite some time, you know that I don't do numbers, okay? I don't. Numbers are not my friend. I'm dyslexic. I managed to graduate college with never taking college out. No, I took college algebra 3 times, never passed. So eventually the dean at the college was like, listen, okay, we're going to let you take this other math class and we're just going to not tell anybody, and then we're going to give you a degree because we need you to leave now and you're never going to pass college algebra. I had tutors. I went to the math lab. But when I look at numbers, when I am forced to do math, I sit there, and it's like this eye just twitches, and like this one glazes over, and then my head hurts right here. I am not a math person whatsoever. It's not how my brain works. It is not my thing. And it's super frustrating because I married somebody who is very good at math and who only thinks in logical lanes and realms. And it's like, well, 2 + 2 is obviously 4, and therefore you're wrong with the way you feel. Like, that's the conversations I have with him when we're talking about something, and I'll say, well, you know, I feel like, and he's like, doesn't matter how you feel. Logically, this problem consists of number 3, X, and 7, and your feelings mean nothing. And it's like, I don't understand. I don't understand how you can tell somebody that they can't feel something because logically in your brain it makes no sense. So that's 15 close. Next month is 15 years of marriage with somebody who loves math. But I am not. To say I struggle with math would be the understatement of a century. I also don't believe in like physics or anything where you're telling me that you want me to add a letter to something. It's just shenanigans that I'm not going to participate with, right? Like, math is awful. So, see, Rayanne loves math and science, hates English. I'm a writer. I'm a creative soul. Don't stifle my creativity. That's what I tell my husband all the time. Don't censor me. Don't stifle my creativity. And he's like, you just need to chill out and shut up. And it's like, don't. I'm a creative being. Everything about my body radiates creativity. So yeah, so that's our relationship in a nutshell. So anyway, I have to go and have a conversation with her teachers today because we have to figure out what else we can do to help her with math because she's struggling. She's practicing, she's doing her homework, we're going over times tables in the car, we are giving it our entire all, every bit of effort that we could possibly give, we are giving it. We're going to start looking for some other programs or online things or whatever that we could be doing, but I'm telling you, she is doing her absolute best, and her best is a C. It's a C. That's where she's at. So it's hard because, you know, I don't know what, and it's only gonna get harder. That's the thing I think that's freaking me out about this is 4th grade math. This is 4th grade math. So what's gonna happen in middle school with pre-algebra and then geometry? And good Lord, what's gonna happen in high school? So it's like, it's just freaking me out because it's like, oh man, this is rough. And this is also coming from, I'm her parent. I failed like 2nd grade. You know what I mean? Like, I was held back. Like, I'm not the best. I wanted to be a really good student. But I was dyslexic. I couldn't read. I had no clue what was going on. I was usually drawing something. Not a great student. I tried hard. Not super gifted. Let's just say that. Not super gifted. So in any hoozle. So yeah, so we'll see what the teacher conference, what comes out of that. It's hard, Kathy. It is. It's hard. It's hard because you're telling these kids, like, education is key. Education is important. And then you see them struggling and it's like, oh, man. Yikes. Although, I don't know. Who knows what she's going to be when she grows up. By a show of hands in here, let's ask a different question. Let's ask a different question because I'm interested in this. Here's my, before you guys start to go crazy on me, before anybody flips their crap, education is key. Education is important. But I'm pretty sure I've said this here before and I'll say it again. If my children grow up and they do not want to go to college, I'm kind of okay with that. Like, depending on what they want to be when they grow up. I don't think college is for everyone. I think college is fantastic. Obviously, you want to be a doctor, you're going to have to go to a lot of college. But not everybody has to go to college. And so, depending upon what my children want to be when they grow up, whenever they figure out what that is, I do not believe every person on the planet should go to college or has to go to college. I am still paying, and for this foreseeable future, will continue to be paying for student loans for a degree that I am not even using. I did use it, and I'm happy I went to college. But what I'm saying is, it's not the end all be all. I don't think we have to force college down our kids' throats. And when I say that, I'm not saying that education isn't important, because education is extremely important. Getting a good, solid education is extremely important. But not every kid has to go to college, okay? You should select a trade. I agree. If you're not going to go to college, pick a trade. My brother is in air conditioning, which is a hopping business here in Florida, okay? My brother, who's 23, owns a house, owns a boat, owns a truck, has a wife, is working his butt off, and is making a damn good living. Child, that I had to pull him tooth and nail through high school. I had to physically, he was living with me, I was picking him up from school, driving him to school. It was a process. Okay, any money that I saved up for him was not for college, but for bail money, because that child was trying to put me in the ground, okay? But I got him through, and he walked that stage. And then I was like, do you want to go to college? And he was like, no, that sounds terrible. And so he picked up a trade. And air conditioning is great, and I told him, you keep doing that job. And you keep saving up your money, and you keep doing a good job. And boy, oh boy, am I proud of the Bubba. Boy, am I proud of the Bubba. He is doing great for himself. And then, of course, and that's the whole thing. I think that's BS, Kimberly. I think that's BS. Then, on the other hand, I have a sister who will never stop going to college. However, she doesn't have student loans. She's figured out a way to continue to pay, gotten grants, gotten assistance, works, does different things, and she is getting her PhD. She's going to always be in school. Always. She'll always be in school. And that's her thing, and that's great for her. But what I'm saying is there's no cut and dry. Like, it is not for everybody. Plumbers make great money. Like, what I don't understand is why there has to be this emphasis on these high profile jobs or this or that or the other thing or whatever. It's like, we all need plumbers and AC techs, and we all need mechanics. I don't know how to fix my friggin' air conditioning and my van is broken. We all need these people. These are good, damn hard working people. I don't care if they went to college. They know how to fix my air conditioner. That's what I need. So I think as parents, we have to wrap our brain around the fact that not every kid is meant to go to school. Trades are so important, and we need people to work trades, man, because we need stuff fixed, and they need to know how things work. I don't know how any of this works. It's stressful. Lynette, yeah, I know. Those forever students usually do end up becoming professors, which is great. Perfect fit. I just think that there are a lot of ways to support your kids after high school, vocational school or college if they want. But I'm not gonna. I'm one of those parents who says, no, you do not need to go to college if you don't want to go to college. But we need to figure out what you're going to be, because it's not going to be sitting on my couch playing Fortnite for the rest of your life. You're going to get a job. So, yeah. Oh, I like Jennifer. Love Mike Rowe. I wish Mike Rowe would have done a Dirty Jobs episode on moms, because I feel like moms have some of the dirtiest jobs on the planet, also the hardest job on the planet. So I kind of feel like Mike Rowe missed out on that one. So Mike Rowe needs to do a show on Dirty Jobs Mom Edition, okay? Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, I know, right? Me and Mike Rowe, we need to do a podcast. Mike Rowe, call me. I love him. I love the sound of his voice. Doesn't Mike Rowe have a great voice? And here's my other thing about that before we move along here. Making a ton of money, it is not the end-all be-all either. I know a lot of people who make a ton of money and are miserably unhappy. So even though it's been proven that making more money does make you happier, it's not that you have more money, it's what you do with that money. It's basically buying back time that can make people happy, because there's not enough time, right? So it's not actually the money that's making you happy. It's what the money does or what you do with the money that makes you happy. Go to his Facebook page. He'll answer me. I'm going to do it. I'm going after this. I'm going to go hit up Mike Rowe. Say, hey, Mike, you and me, podcast. Let's do this. I wanted him to come down to Florida because I wanted to see him when he was doing his live tour, but he was nowhere close to me because I looked to try to get tickets. Maybe he'll be a guest. I just want to tell him what a dirty job moms have and say, hey, Mike, okay? Great voice. Great voice. Yeah. Yeah, moms of autistic children, disabled children, multiple children, all of the children's. Yes, we have dirty jobs. Time, that's what I'm saying, Anna. Anna says time is the greatest gift. So that's, I think, when they say that people who have more money are happier, I think it's because they get to buy back time. Do you know what I mean? Like in one way or the other. So that's, I don't know. Like a housekeeper or a lawn care company or a pool service or spending, like babysitting or like having childcare for if you want to go out to eat or do whatever. If I had a ton of money, I'd be happy. Well, John, I'm just saying, I think that's because, oh, Southwest, Teresa. I think that's because of what you do with it. I also think that I've met some people who have had a ton of money and blew it all, and they're very unhappy now because they had money and now they no longer have money. Jennifer, my 1-year-old puked on me at 1 a.m. It's a dirty job. Yeah. Yep. Right, Michelle? I know. They buy beach houses. That's what rich people do. There you go, Brandy. No, I will. Yes, I have. The video, The Hardest Job on Earth, where they're giving all of the requirements of the job, and people are like, I'd never do that job. And they're like, the job is being a mom. Yes, that video is fantastic. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's my thought on that. I have to go now because we're setting up for the podcast, which is over on the That's Inappropriate Parents page. So you can head over there if you want to watch the podcast and have the opportunity to call into the show. But money can't buy health, and that I can tell you was a big deal for me when I got sick 4 years ago. When I realized that I could lose it all and be dead, that was a real perspective game changer for me. And yeah, I have 100 problems and money will solve all of them. Get out of here. All right, guys. I will see you soon. Have a super great weekend, and I'm going to go hit up the podcast. Bye, guys.